Yo, we're back in After Effects, and in today's video I'm gonna show you how to create these 3 effects done in brand new LAZER DIM Barnacles music video. This video came out yesterday and I really loved it, and I'll be also using my brand new preset pack to create this. It is Ultimate Grunge bundle, comes with 60+ assets in it for you to use in your music videos, and it matches this music video style perfectly too. Not only preset, it also comes with overlays and transitions, so I'm gonna link it down below so you can check it out. So this is the first effect. I like to call it sped up background or something like that. It looks really cool, so I'm gonna show you how to create this. So start by duplicating your layer and take your roto brush tool as usual and start rotoscoping out. You can just brush over the rotoscope where you want, and if you done any mistake like this, you can just hit alt and erase that. So it's simple. So after you're done rotoscoping, just hit freeze right here and it will freeze your rotoscope and lock in everything up for us to start adding effects. So after your freezing is done, you can see our background and our subject is separated. You can also play with the feather and the shift keys to make it to your liking. So to create this effect, there are 2 ways. You can go with the traditional way and speed it up and stuff, but in my preset pack I have a preset made for it, so I'm gonna show you the both way. Let's just go with the traditional way for the first one. So selecting my background, go something like middle and just chop your clip like that, and at the end like here, so we have a bit of separation and our sped up background will come right here. Then you can just delete the segment, so we have a black area right here. Now from the music video I'm gonna drag a big chunk of it, like 20 seconds or something like that, so we can speed it up. So let's just drag it and mute it right there. Now we can see our background is different, and that's what we exactly want for now. So to speed it up, you can just right click, go over the time stretch and set it to minus. You can set it to minus something like 6 or 5. Let's just go with 5 and let's see how it looks, and drag it right here like that, and then your effect looks something like this. You can leave it right here, we're pretty much done, but you can add some effects on top to spice it up. Like you can add like CC vignette if you want, and also grain if you want. Let's just add like grain, add a grain and set it to final output, and you can see our effect looks something like this with the traditional way. Now I'm gonna show you how easy it is with my pack. I'm gonna duplicate the clip for now and bring it up. Let's just pre-comp all of these too, so it's all organized, and duplicate the clip and delete the rotoscope from here. And we're gonna do the same thing now, like chop it off from here. Now we're gonna do the same thing, like chop it off from here, chop it off from here, and you can straight up add my preset into this if you have a whole music video, but I exported a single clip, so it's not possible for me. So I have to go here into my music video and drag the big chunk from here. But if you have the whole video on your timeline, you can just drag and drop my preset onto it, if that makes sense for sure. After that, you can drag and drop my preset, which is on Grunge add-on. It's called sped up, so you can just drag and drop that, and before you know, our effect is almost done. So it's that easy. As you can see, it also looks so much better than what we made before, and so much cleaner too. And in the top of it, you can create an adjustment layer and add different effects into this. Like in the preset, I have a lot of texture and looks built into it. So if I drag like CRT synth, and after you drag and drop in just one click, you'll get this crazy CRT synth. In my opinion, this looks so cool. Let's just remove that and add something else. Let's just add like texture into this. Damn, this looks so hard on this effect, exactly matching the style of the LAZER DIM video. But I'm gonna improve something in here, like, and also remove the posterized time and distort chroma, and it adds a crazy texture in that. As you can see, this is the before and this is the after. You can see the difference. It adds a lot of texture and it looks exactly like the music video. So without wasting any more time, let's go on to our second effect, which would be the busy slide effect, I like to call. So I have this clip right here. I'm gonna rotoscope out it first, like I showed you before. Let's just quickly do that first. After you freeze it, you can just bring up the feather and lower down the shift edge. And I'm gonna duplicate this and delete the rotoscope from the bottom layer. And to make the background slide, I'm gonna use an effect called offset. So let's just keyframe offset in here and go a bit further and bring up the offset, something like that. If you really want to improve on this, you can also like take a big chunk of the music video like I showed you and do it that way. It looks cool. I tried that too. But we have our slide, but it's looking kind of choppy because we don't have motion blur. So to add that motion blur, we're gonna use Gaussian blur and set the blur direction to horizontal and bring up the amount. So we have the background slide now, but to add those crazy texture in it, we're gonna add a curves and lower down the blacks a bit and bring up the whites like crazy. And you can see it looks kind of similar to that. Then after, I'm gonna create the adjustment layer real quick and add a preset from a preset pack. Let's just go with black and white glow. Damn, this looks really cool. Let's just try another one. Let's just go with ghost from the add-on. Oh, it was actually for 4K, so let's just take our anchor point, this anchor point right here, and put it in his face. I'm gonna delete like the warp portal and distort chroma from it. I guess this suits perfect with the effect, as you can see. And our second effect is also done. So let's just go into our last effect, which would be this split screen effect from the music video, of course. So to make the effect in here, you can see this tool right here. Just click it and you will see a thing called proportional grade. You can just click on it and it will bring up a grade like this, which would really help us to create those split screens. So let's just forgot to tell you, I have 3 clips stacked up like this to create the split screen. Of course, you have to grab 3 clips from the music video. Just grab some random parts and split it up. So anyways, I'm gonna bring up the position, because as you can see, this 2 box, I'm gonna put my 1 clip in this 2 box, and in these 2 box this will be my second clip, and at this last 2 box there will be my 3rd clip, if that makes sense. Position it like that so it fits in perfectly on the box, his face I mean. And now take your marks tool and marks it out like this according to the grid, of course. As you can see, the grid ends here and I just made a marks around that. And from my 3rd clip, I'll position it a bit down like that and take my mask tool again and marks it out chunks. As you can see, 2 chunks. And I'm gonna position my 3rd clip also like that. Maybe I'm gonna like animate the position so it stays on his face all through the clip. Yeah, that looks so cool. And as you can see, you have your split screen already done, but you can also spice it up with some effects. So let's just pre-comp all of the layers. So let's just pre-comp it so the marks will disappear. And just let's start with the bottom. You can add like sapphire random edits if you want and do it that way, but I have a preset made for it. Let's just go into grunge add-on and add random edits. And as you can see, it gives that jittery feel with which we want, with some like motion blur, so it's really cool. And in the middle clip, you can add whatever effect you have. Don't hesitate to like play with the effects. You don't need really my pack, I'm just showing you the way to use it. But you can add like curves if you want. If you don't have my preset pack, you can add like curves, bring up the highlights and create some distortion effects like that. But with my pack, it's always fast and easier, if you get what I mean. So never hesitate to use the default effects. And for the middle clip, we're gonna use the texture again. I'm gonna remove the distort chroma from here, and in my first clip I'm gonna add blue displace from the bundle, of course, default one, and remove the optic compensation from here. I also think I'm gonna change the color of it, so something like green, and make it dark, so it's like dark green, and lower down the green amount. So like that, you can create this split screen effect. So yeah, if you want to grab the preset pack, the link will be in the description. I highly recommend you do. So that's it for today's video, guys. Hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. And also subscribe my channel to stay locked in with all the tutorials and stuff. Follow me on Instagram. I keep dropping on new sauce in there. So yeah, see ya in the next video. Peace.